Yeah, I want to make a new little production intro right there. Tried to find it so I could alter some things, but I couldn't find
We
the
need a
original.
little ditty that says the
Like in the movies,
art
got
assault live.
like in the
We'll have
movies,
tap dancers
yeah, I don't know about
and
all that.
line girls doing the kick at the beginning.
Yeah, we're coming in early. We're coming in early, and we're gonna do some line dancing for you, maybe some tap dancing. And we're gonna paint while we're gonna tap dance while we paint. How about that? That sound interesting to y'all? We're coming in a little early because we're getting antsy. I'm ready to paint and
the weather's
into it.
getting nice. And that
Oh.
hour change up is throwing everything out kind of for a loop still.
I'm over it.
I'm not over it. I just don't.
Garden mode. Here we go. We're gonna get into it.
Here we go.
All right. Oops, I just got dinged by Matthew McConaughey. Okay. How are you doing today, everybody? We come in a little bit early, like I said. We were getting antsy. We got the water horse, not to be confused with the seahorse. Because Kevin was trying to paint a water horse over here, and I was trying to paint a seahorse. And
now it looks like a praying mantis water horse.
So we've been discussing our plan of attack. There's a plethora of ideas we could go with, and it's going to be a mystery to us all which ones we go with.
Ultimately, it's just going to end up me doing Kevinisms.
That's what Kevin does. Kevin is one big walking Kevinism. But yeah, it's been a pretty good week. Sun, like Kevin was saying, the weather's nice. I've got the garden in full swing. I haven't got anything outside, but I've got all the plants, 90% of the plants that I'm going to put into it. I picked up some Carolina Reaper peppers, some gnarly scorpion peppers, some grande jalapeno,
and they're all going to crossbreed with anything else you got there. Your tomatoes and your onions, everything's just going to be super hot because of that.
It didn't happen last year, but
because last year you were an amateur.
This year I'm a pro, so yeah, I'm gonna mix them all together.
They can crossbreed if you're not careful.
Yeah, I would say right now I'm at probably 75% of it was grown from seed, and that's a whole better feeling than just go buying a seedling and throwing in the dirt.
Because once you get it rolling, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, my germination rate was super low, but
I'm basically starting from scratch again. So
yeah,
I did some pots. I did put some potting soil into some pots.
Yeah,
and then I threw a few seeds in there. I don't know if they're good or not, but we'll find out. You should know in about 2 weeks when you put seeds in and the weather's right.
It all depends. I've had things take over a month and they still popped, and so you just can't give up. You got to be patient. It certainly teaches you a level of patience. And I mean, I know enough not to just go start jacking with stuff just because something, I mean, you just kind of got to let it wait. Sometimes it'll ride out if you try to over counter too much too soon. So it's good to be patient, but you got to also know when to act now.
And there's certain things that are fast growers, like sunflowers. They grow fast.
Yeah,
especially the big tall ones.
Oh, but like I said, I wouldn't.
Tomatoes grow pretty fast.
I wouldn't grow sunflowers to harvest. I would just grow them to look pretty.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not that I wouldn't harvest if I had the opportunity.
I like sunflowers because they follow the sun too.
Yeah.
It's like they're persons. You tell that person not to stare at the sun, but they stare at the sun all day.
Yeah, like I said, I got potatoes. I had 2 batches of potatoes rolling.
I saw the leaves from that.
And I got corn, or not corn yet, but carrots sowed, but only have one little sprouted up so far.
I just had a thought. Have you
They're
ever seen,
weak.
there's a horror flick called
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
no, Bloody Fucking Freaks. It's literally called that. And they have a garden where people are buried up to their and then we need to go harvest, so they go out there with those feet. Yes.
Whacking heads off.
Yeah, it's kind of very gory. It's a gore movie. I may actually have the VCR version of it somewhere in my house. So yeah, so I started thinking gardens and what I thought.
What's up,
So
Michelle?
you see a bunch of bags in the back of my yard. Just don't mess with them, please.
Yeah, it's a good time since you're on here. We've got June 6th. Let me get to the right screen. June 6th at the Hideout. No Place Like Home 3. Michelle is hosting that, and it's going to be a good time. Lots of
dancing clowns and fire spinners and
got a
food truck's gonna be there.
All these fabulous artists. Again, that's June 6th at the Hideout. Address is right there. The link is in the description. You can just click that and go to the event. Make sure you click the going and bring your ass out.
Well, that's for the variety side. If you don't want to do the variety thing because you don't want to pay for that part of it, there is going to be like a market outside.
Too.
Festival. And that's where, like, the fire stuff, obviously we don't want to do that inside. So
come on, Kevin. burn the joint down.
We're still planning some of it. We're gonna have vendors and stuff like that outside. Yeah. So I know one of them plans on doing some live art. Not me, someone else. Which I'll probably end up doing some live art. But
Kevin not do live art. I don't know.
Well, when I'm kind of running the festival itself is a little bit different. So
yeah. But even more close, we'll get that out of the way too.
Yes.
Next week, Sunday.
26. Oh, yes.
Next Sunday, Mopig's Backyard Bonanza, Spring 2026 at Mopig's. And it just keeps, I think it gets bigger every year.
Because it looks like we're doubling up a few. We're going to actually have Jenny
with us,
which is fine because we've kind of downsized.
Yeah, I'm not bringing anything that's going to the.
I'm bringing some prints. I'll bring some of the smaller stuff like prints and some of that stuff like that.
I was kind of thinking. I mean, there's tons of vendors there, but
bring your stickers. I've been painting on some glass and some stuff like that, so I may bring that because I'm not going to put that in the art gallery.
Stickers, and I'll probably, really push to get people to just subscribe to the Room Green channel because that's it's growing. So I think we can, I'll have a QR code.
There's so many artists and
make everybody who walks by just scan this and subscribe.
And
you don't have to buy anything.
And there's so many people that are there that are creative that could end up on our show. They thought about it.
Yeah, and maybe do some like street interviews or something. I mean, instead of just like ask people dumb questions, like some of the maybe not dumb questions, but questions.
Is that back cement or is it pavement? I don't remember. I think it's all asphalt.
Yeah.
No, I have some sidewalk chalk that I acquired, and it's quite a lot. I might save that for the festival, but yeah, I was thinking, if there's some kids out there, we can have a slab somewhere and they can do whatever.
Yeah, I think that would be something to check out, and very okay with Aunt and Steph, but
but
it will wash off.
Yeah,
the festival. Yeah, you're the boss on that one. So.
And we got that big sidewalk out front.
So that's gonna be fun. So hope to see you next week. There's gonna be lots of toys for that live. I'll let you talk about that and your stuff there, and then.
Got this. I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's the Ghoulish Gatherings, April 11th, which is also next week. bloom and gloom is what they do this. They've been doing this now for a couple of years, maybe longer, and about almost looks like about every other month on this one. But it's quite a few times, and it's at Nomar, which is off of South Broadway and 21st Street, with the market. So there's all
North
kinds
Broadway, right? North Broadway.
Did I say South?
Yeah.
Okay, North Broadway, south of Nebraska.
Yeah. I think that's where the no in Nomar comes in.
North Market, yeah. I don't know.
I think what
I don't know. You used to always have that, like the because it's also in the Hispanic part of town. So I always thought no more tacos or something. No, I'm just kidding.
We're all out.
Yeah, we're all out. But anyway, they got several of them through. You can actually get online and check it out. And it's called Ghoulish Gatherings. You put in Ghoulish Gatherings ICT and it'll pop up.
Michelle says she will be performing a green feather fan dance on the 11th at the Nomar thing, right? That's what we were talking about, the 11th. Yeah, that's cool.
That's right. She said she had a performance coming up for that. You know, I'm an Earth Fairy. You need an Earth Fairy? my wings look like leaves.
Twirl. Yeah. Twirl around in the background.
Yeah. I got the costume, but I don't have the armor. Is in serious need of repair.
Awesome. So go check.
She put yes.
Yeah. Go check Michelle out the 11th too, as well.
Because the Oddballs. I don't know if I said that, but they're going to be there too, and several other artists. It's pretty packed. Yeah. And it's during the day.
During the day, I haven't got anything ready. I'm so slacking on the 310 Art House 310, which this is their current show is Chloe Cloud and Alexandria Oboff. That's some of their art right there. They had their opening house Friday, and that was the kickoff the show. And so they'll be there all month, Saturday or Sundays, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then Kevin and I will be there in May, the following month. And like I said, I'm slacking. I haven't got.
I kind of got a couple pieces because I did do a couple of festivals last summer.
Oh, well, I mean,
I got some stuff done. One of them's got a big hole. I got to fix it, but that's okay.
Got a couple pieces. You've been on an art rampage,
but small stuff.
Yeah,
it's been small stuff, not big. I still got to finish the one with the mountains and the Enterprise on it.
Yeah, I started one, but totally not going to get it done. I got to get. I broke a piece of glass. I got to cut a piece of glass.
We did finish those dancing dragons.
Yeah. So like I think I got about 30 pieces.
I got maybe 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
You can make it. You can make it work. Shell's going to be there the 11th at 11 a.m. at the Ghoulish Gatherings. So, yeah, sounds like a fun time. I don't know.
She's going to be tickling people with a feather. Is that what it says? Oh, it's a feather dance. I thought it said feather tickling. Okay. I guess that's extra.
It's extra. Yeah.
That's extra.
Yeah. So I don't know. You've been on an art rampage. I have been on a non-rampage, the exact opposite of a rampage.
You've been planting and doing all that crazy stuff. I
mean, life's busy.
You built yourself your own little green heat room thing.
Yeah, you gotta have
I thought I was going to see little chickens and stuff, but no. Leaves coming out of dirt.
Leaves coming out of dirt. Maybe someday I'll get some chickens. I wouldn't mind chickens and ducks. It's good fertilizer.
Get some geese.
I think geese would fly away.
No, they won't. You gotta take those whatever feather that helps them fly, but they might kill your dog.
The dog's on the shit list with everybody at the house, so
because a goose will take a chunk of skin out of you, that's for sure.
Michelle says no tickling.
Oh, okay. Even if I put a tickle jar out there so you can make me extra money, you sure?
But yeah, like I said, I have not been painting. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I think
I've been doing more in painting though. I've been messing around with my instruments a lot more.
oh, yeah, you've got
I've been
all
putting
the time in the world.
strange colored water into jars.
Got all the time in the world, and you've got a overhead to keep now, so you've got to. That's where I'm at. I don't want to have to sell art. That's the
overhead's
worst
not
part
that
of
much.
making art. That's the worst part of being an artist is having to sell it.
I know we
I mean,
need a representative that will go around selling it.
Yeah, sell it to all the dentist offices. We'll just do a bunch of weird looking teeth.
I want them to sell stuff to churches overseas.
Churches overseas.
Why not?
All right, we're 15 minutes in. Maybe who's going first, Kevin?
You are, because you're the one with this weird vision that I can't quite see. So you need to start mapping it out.
All right, I guess. Okay, Coach will tickle you, Kevin. But he's going to charge you double, I would guess.
No, it's supposed to be for Michelle to tickle people with the feathers.
We didn't decide on a color, did we?
Don't worry about that. Just paint it. Yeah. All else fails, put a base coat of white down. We'll figure it out after that.
What did you say?
You didn't hear what I just said? White. Wow. I don't know. I mean, I see it blending in with the whatever, but if we want to make it look like kelp or something, then it should be more of a greenish blue or something.
I think this is going to be the way.
You're going to go pink?
Yeah. Remember we said we wanted to keep like a pink and blue?
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, we can do that. I think those two colors together will turn out almost purple, won't they? Some kind, maybe lavender.
What two colors?
Because I know blue and red goes together, comes out. So I guess last week we did a bunch of AI. We did way too much AI. But we're still going to have a moment when we do one question. We decided one question per person. And so mine initially was going to involve the penny, but actually, to be honest with you, I don't care about the penny anymore because I'm mad.
Mad about the penny.
Yeah, it's
He's
messed
getting
up.
robbed.
Yeah, they're messing up because they take that one penny 100 times. They're going to owe me $1.
Like I said, like we were talking about when we came over here on our way over, I've been just getting a tea, and a tea is like at Quick Trip, get a nice tea, you know.
Yeah,
and it's like 203, and so every day, out of the week, 5 days from the work week, 4 of those 5, they didn't, they just $2 is all they wanted.
Yeah.
And one day I had to, I think I gave them a 5, and they just kept it. So
you gave them a $5 bill and they just kept it?
No, a nickel.
Oh, you gave a nickel on top, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird because like the reason I brought it up because the other day I bought something for $4.99 and they kept it. And I'm like, and that's happened several times. And I'm like, okay, you either need to start figuring that out to where everything comes out to, something 5, or some, 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever, 0. Or you put the penny back in because there's still tons of pennies out there. What are we going to do with all those pennies anyway? Just turn them into body armor or something?
All the crackheads are going to steal them.
Yeah. I know how to flick them. I used to be real good at it where we could break some glass.
Well, will that won't that increase the value of the penny that there's less of them? So now certain pennies will probably be sought after.
I mean, after 1,000 years, everything's expensive. Value goes up. So kind of like they stopped it before I was born with the 10 pence. Because there used to be these 10 pieces would equal a penny. They used to have those too. Not anymore. But anyway, on to the question. The question I had, because I started thinking about it and I read about it, is what happened to Hank 3 and what is he currently doing? Because he just kind of disappeared and stopped playing. And we're talking about like 1916. 2016, he just he lost everything, including his dog, and he just kind of stopped. So here's what AI has to say. Hank Williams 3 has largely stepped away from the public eye and traditional touring since 2014. Following years of legal battles over his music, freedom, and being forced to move from his iconic haunted ranch in Tennessee, he now focuses on independent experimental projects, frequently sharing demo tracks on his official YouTube channel and leads a quiet life away from the Nashville limelight. And I'm still a lot of artists. You ever notice that?
Yeah, they have enough of it. I mean,
You know, you get a lot of artists that they do well, and then you know, they're not so addicted to that whole feeling of being famous, I guess. And then it says what happened after finally breaking free from his restrictive contract with Curb Records. Hank 3 released the Florida music independently, culminating in 2013 with the album Brothers of the 4x4 and the punk project A Fiendish Treat. Yeah, he's done a lot of different stuff. He's done metal and punk and country. Following his last live performance in 2014, he disappeared from the public eye due to personal reasons, including the death of his beloved dog and being forced to move. I heard he lost everything, from what I understand.
you said fire.
I don't know if it was fire or not. I just read somewhere he lost everything. And usually when people lose everything, it's either a divorce. Well, guys, anyway, it's either a divorce or their house or their stuff just burnt away. And here's what it said. What's he doing now as of 24, 26, or 25 through 26? He has been largely inactive in touring or promoting new music, with his social media appearing only sporadically. However, in 22, he dropped a massive amount of demos, scratch tracks, and alternative takes on his YouTube channel, including experimental projects, showing he's still making music on his own terms. Sounds like, yeah. And I, from what I've also read, that he's been releasing stuff under other names that matches the music.
Yeah, I seen him once. I think he was in Wichita, but I couldn't make it that night, so I went down to Oklahoma City, I think it was.
Yeah.
I think Kane's Ballroom, isn't that there? A legendary country joint there. It was cool. They had pictures of everybody that had been on the stage and had
right. Last time I saw him, he was
Tubs
playing
with-
drums with Phil Anselmo, that band they did together. I can't remember which one.
Joint Ritual.
Yeah, it's a super joint. Yeah. And that show didn't even happen because Phil was being a jerk. Let's see. It says a few more things. The Haunted Ranch. He left his longtime East Nashville home, the Haunted Ranch, around 2016, which previously served as a recording and production hub. Recent activities reports suggest he has stayed out of the limelight to focus on his personal life and has refused to play the game of the music industry. Legacy is remembered as a pioneering force who successfully blended traditional outlaw country with intense punk and metal, creating his own distinct genre. Yeah, if you really want a cool album that really mixes that up, the stuff he did with Ass Jack is perfect. And then he has a few solo stuff that mixes some of that, but Ass Jack definitely mixes punk and country.
I think
I never saw Ass Jack, but
yeah, he had Ass Jack open for his show. Pretty
so,
sure it was the Kane's Ballroom was where he was at.
So he just stayed up there on stage then the whole time.
Well, they had, I think, somebody in the middle of it.
Oh, okay.
Them damn brothers or something. He covered one of their songs. The Pills I Took is the. Can't remember what they were called.
As far as I know, I got most of the stuff he's done as Hank the Third. Got some of the punk stuff he's got. But half the fun is trying to find this stuff. So now that I know he's done some stuff on YouTube, I may go check it out. Stuff like that. I know he's also released some stuff on the band camp and a few others. Someone said Happy Easter, but I can't read the name from here.
Well, Happy Easter.
Yeah, Santia. Whoever it was just took themselves off. Yeah, Ass Jack is the name of the band. It's really good stuff. Guess what's on the front? It's a picture of an ass, and we're talking donkey, not whatever. But it's a really cool. It's very different because it mixes, like I said, punk and country together. And he's also one of the few people I know that's done some country stuff where he's electronic some of his vocals. So that's always good. As you can see in the background, for you people that just joined, because we actually got quite a few people on here. Oh, it's Casey. I always see Casey and I'm thinking of someone else. But yeah, we're painting a water horse is what we're calling it. He keeps saying a seahorse. So I don't know. Maybe at the end we're gonna have to. Did we name it or have we named it yet?
Hipsy is what the
Hipsy.
AI named it last time.
That's right. And we kind of liked it. What was the fire horse's name? Do you remember? Sparkles or something? I don't even remember. Does anybody remember that was on last time? Probably not. But we got a lot of cool things coming up again. Going to mention it next weekend. He does all the computer stuff, but next weekend, also that same day, it's a Sunday that's on, right?
Yeah.
Backyard thing. Yeah, my band, I should have sent you the thing for that too, but the Haters Coalition, forgot the name of my band for a second there. We're playing with a band out of Kansas City called PB and Tat. And then there's another local group that's playing.
Where's that at Kirby's? Or?
At Kirby's. It's going to be at Kirby's. And they're really kind of a folkish punk thing. And from what I understand, they also do some costume type stuff. So it's going to be almost like a theater production with music or something. I guess we'll find out. And I like when people do that kind of stuff. That's probably why I got into so many of those bands like Gwar and Alice Cooper, and I don't know who else does that stuff. Even Kiss. But I don't know. I always liked Kiss, but they weren't one of my favorites. But I love Gwar show. If you ever get a chance to see that,
Caught the tail end of a Gwar show, right?
Yeah,
that was a whole weird.
But for a while there, you had a bunch of because they kind of put in a theme to their show, which I like. And Alice Cooper did it. There's a few others that have done it. Tell you, during the height of Bette Midler, I would have loved to have seen her stuff, but I never got to see her perform. But I've seen some stuff on TV.
Bette Midler. Huh?
Bette Midler, yeah. You got to check out some of her live stuff, man.
The Wind Beneath Your Wings, Kevin.
Well, she never played around here, so I never went. That I'm aware of. She probably did. They always do. A lot of them did when I was gone, though. I was gone for a while. And then I was, doing other things, so I wasn't around. But I do like those concept type bands that do that kind of stuff. I think it's really cool. Gives it a different dimension instead of just getting up there and playing your songs.
I guess I'm confused of what Bette Midler did, her concepts.
Well, she had one where she had these big flowing dresses and they're riding on some underneath. You could tell for a fact they're riding on something, where it was a rumba or a motor scooter or something. But she would do costume changes between songs almost constantly. Expand your horizons, man. Learn about the music.
The wind beneath your wings.
But she would come out with all kinds of crazy costumes on in between, because even Lady Gaga did that stuff too. She changed it a lot too. Not that I want to see Lady Gaga, but she would always do a lot of different costume changes, and a lot of times it had to do with the music she was playing. And that's how Bette Midler would do all that stuff. But she would do it with just some wild things, come out. Next thing you know, she's riding a freaking birthday cake or something. I don't know. I just know I saw the one I saw. You could tell she had these dresses. She looked like she was floating, so she had to be riding something, I'm assuming. And it was kind of cool. Kind of cool. So anybody else here seen those kind of shows? What I'm talking about? And switched over, so I don't see anybody. Where's the people at? Is it supposed to switch over like that? Oh.
Our 137th episode. Still don't know how to use
I do know how to use it. I just didn't want to reach.
it. Old.
See, before it was always like right here. Now it's clear over there.
Clear over there.
You put it out of my reach on purpose, didn't you?
You are eating Beth Midler. Beth Midler would be hilarious. I don't not like Bette Midler, but I can't say I got into any of her music. Really.
I never said I got into her music. I just know she puts on a really cool show.
No, so just wear headphones of good music, and go watch the show. No, it
wouldn't match up with the music then, probably. I always felt she was more of a off-Broadway stage show type performer.
I think she's done a lot of Broadway.
Yeah, and Broadway, but that's what I always felt, kind of like coming out and doing "Hello, Dolly."
Hello, my darling. Hello, my lady.
Hello, Dolly.
Hello,
I was doing a whole different song, and you had to ruin it.
Well, I don't know. I left the original hoof kind of as the far hoof, okay. And
from here, it looks like they're crossed.
I'll
get up there and I'll probably see it's not.
Yeah, I mean the dimensions. I don't think they would look.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on because.
And then all of the stuff under the water is kind of flowy,
and the complete color change hasn't been done yet. So
it's a complete color change.
Well, because right now the two hoof legs look like they're crossed.
Yeah,
like you should be holding a newspaper and reading.
Yeah. I haven't fully colorized it.
My turn.
And
yeah, it did give us more. Oh, now the bottom one looks like it's like a squid coming up or something.
I think the original length of what we had, I think, is too long, but because I made them a little smaller, so this hoof needs to end, right there.
Okay.
To be prospectively pleasing. Ish.
I'll cut it off and have some blood dripping up.
Dripping into the water, and then a shark underneath it attracted to it, and a squid behind the shark, and
then a megalodon behind all of them.
And a megalodon behind all of it.
So basically, we're gonna have it, but it's gonna have its mouth closed. It's just gonna be teeth going across the photo.
Yeah, well, you're standing right in front of the camera.
I know that.
Okay.
I knew that.
You're not standing on your X, Kevin.
There's an X. Over here.
X marks the spot. I wonder how many times X has really ever marked the spot.
I know you always see it for treasure. So one of these days, if I look down, I see like an X on the ground. Should I start digging up and find some?
I'm pretty sure that the X marks the spot is probably a Hollywood thing. It only exists in Hollywood. Janice says the mane looks good. That means don't screw it up, Kevin.
Oh, too late.
Too late. It's a start.
Oh, that's not gray. That's silver. That was gray.
All right. So today is there were a lot of I think I seen a list of 5 musicians that passed away on this day, April 5th. Most famously, obviously, Kurt Cobain, and he started it kind of with he on the list anyhow. He was the first.
Oh, so yeah, it's going to do with your question now. Huh?
And then there was Lane Staley. There was somebody chronologically before Lane Staley. I can't remember his name. I didn't know who he was. There was Marky St. John, which I didn't know who he was.
That's not Marky Mark?
No, Marky Mark's not dead. I mean, his career died, but just transformed into a movie career. But most famously, there was 5 total. But most famously was Lane Staley and Kurt Cobain. And I don't know if you heard the new rumors that I guess some forensic scientist group.
Wait. You're forgetting one of the most famous of all time. What is today?
April 5th.
It's Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter. That was the day he resurrected. So he didn't die today. He was resurrected.
So
he became a zombie today.
A zombie.
His zombie birthday.
So you're actually talking about the date itself.
The date itself. And yeah, the Easter just falls whenever. I mean, we've had last year Easter was on 4/20. So, it's just
so he got high.
Yeah. But the news it came out probably 2 or 3 months ago that a forensic scientist team, a forensics team, determined that there is absolutely no way that Kurt Cobain, could have offed himself. It just physically possible, and it's been a rumor from day one that he didn't do it, and so that they've determined that it was murder. They're not gonna. The police department isn't gonna reinvestigate anything. It's just what some scientists said, and that's what they're going with. But I wonder, with all this information, if AI could determine for us what really happened to Kurt Cobain. So that's my question. I'm gonna ask it. And where did it go? All right, you gotta talk sweetly to her first. Hello, Lord of AI. How are you doing today? Please give me a good answer for this question, a good entertaining question for our viewers, because that's what we're here. We're just puppets for your entertainment. So,
your entertainment.
Who killed Kurt Cobain?
We know who really killed Kurt Cobain, even if it doesn't say so.
Yeah, the kid was looking at photos of said person, and she looks like a drug addict. I'm like, well, she actually doesn't in that picture. She actually looks pretty normal in the picture she found.
Yeah, remember that time she showed up at it was a New Year's celebration thing with Madonna? Yeah, she was definitely on something that day.
This is just telling me the official ruling, which it's still being ruled as a suicide. The case has fueled conspiracy theories. Private investigators. It's been lore for a long time, but it's if nothing's going to come of it, then it doesn't matter.
Well, you're only bringing it up because it's the anniversary of it, right?
I mean, it was 94, so not a major anniversary. But the reason it happened today is the reason I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And then there's the other theory that he faked his own death to become River Comos from Weezer.
What?
You've never heard that one?
I don't pay much attention to any of that crap, so no.
Yeah, AI's gaslighting us. They're gatekeeping us. I think that's the right word.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Like, you're stupid.
But it's that he faked it to and became Rivers Comos, and I mean it looks. The most obvious thing is that Rivers is right-handed and Kurt was left-handed. So, but that's something that can be learned.
Some people are ambidextrous, but they play
a
certain way.
Yeah,
and then they do stuff later.
So that was fun. And like I said, Lane, I did. Oh, we did on the For Music Lovers Only. We did. I can't remember what the episode was, but I found Lane Staley's last recording. It was done for the movie The Faculty. It was Tom Morello and then a couple other, people from different bands at the time, and then they brought Lane Staley in, and he was so far gone. I don't think he had any teeth, and you can hear it in some of the whistling in the recording. And I mean, the engineers tried to do what they could with it, but it's still there. It's a very haunting song. They did The Wall, Another Brick in the Wall. They did the Pink Floyd cover. You recall that one, Kevin?
Yeah.
They called the project Class of '99. I think they did one other song with with him, and
They
kind of
probably knew it was probably the end of times.
yeah, that was 99. I mean, he's made it. I think he was 2004, but I mean, he was so far gone. I mean, he was so far gone in 98. The last Alice in Chains album. He'd been on hiatus with them for a while, but yeah, I mean, they got a new singer. I don't know if I like that. I mean, they got to make money. I mean, Jerry had a pretty lucrative solo career even afterwards. I liked his first two albums were pretty phenomenal. But yeah, this week we're talking about shocking. I haven't even started, but the most shocking songs ever. We got Kevin filling in for Coach this week, this Wednesday, and Coach was really excited to do Texas, so we pushed Texas off and came up with the most shocking.
And the most shocking.
The most shocking songs you've heard of, and one that a friend of mine had said was WAP. I had never listened to WAP by, I think, Cardi B.
Are you serious?
No,
shocking. That's just vulgar.
It's a female version of Two Live Crew. I finally listened to it just because she had brought it up, and so I was like, okay, I got to listen to it now. I listened to it, and like, yeah, it's horrible. It's not. I don't get into it. I know she's got her diehard fans and whatnot, but I can't get into it. And it was just Two Live Crew through a female version. That is what it is.
I mean, if you really want to get shocking, you go someone who's been doing it way even longer. Be the Lords of Acid.
Well, Santia had one of her picks from I can't even remember the song, but it was pretty shocking, pretty vulgar. One of her girl wilding out songs.
Santia's still on there. She might remember what it was.
Yeah, she was. Michelle's laughing at me. I assume she's laughing at me.
She's laughing at somebody.
No, they're all gonna laugh at you. No, they're all gonna laugh at you. But yeah, I think we got a pretty good second start to this gal.
Sometimes we just got to kind of figure out what's going on.
I don't know. I presume they're all female. All of our horses. I presume every horse is a female. I don't know why. You were on a roll until you did that, Kevin. You were on a roll until you did that. Your last thing there at the top, the chicken rooster.
What are you talking about?
Look like a rooster crowing.
You know what? I'm leaving your legs alone, so be quiet.
I got legs, so does Hipsy. But our main, or mine at least, vision of it is that it's half in the water, it's poking out of the water, so everything down below is like hair in the water, and that's why we've got that sudden abrupt change of the flow right there midway of her. And once we get it further along, those that don't have vision will be able to see our vision. But yeah, I'm liking the pink.
Yeah, I am too. It's mixing well.
Well, it's not mixing with anything. Everything was dry.
Okay, matching well. Goddamn, got a freaking
use your words.
Coach here.
Use your words. Say what you mean, Kevin.
I added my Kevinism too.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Ship in the background there.
You cannot see it on here, so the viewers out there cannot see it.
Well, I did it in white, so that's just the base. We're gonna have to probably do it more with a pen or something.
You probably should have done a base of black since we're going black.
No, I put the base so that I can put the black on top of it and give it that sunlight hitting the stuff.
You're the boss. You're the boss.
You don't do that? You always put white down before you put black.
No, I put whatever color. I put whatever color it's
you
going
want.
to be as the base. That's what I do.
Well,
But
the base is
I don't know if you've noticed, Kevin. We are totally different people, and that's all right. We do things that it.
Yeah, I don't like that last swirl. Like, it almost became. It looks like it's alfalfa from.
Alfalfa or Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hoo, hoo. But Hipsy's coming along quite nicely. I'm liking the progress on Hipsy. That's her name, and AI did not tell us what really happened.
It ghosted you.
It
ghosted you.
Gate kept the answer from me. Well, it was probably pretty accurate on your Hank 3.
Well, yeah, because I just all of a sudden he stopped playing, but there was
Yeah.
a lot of things that happened. It's obvious. Must have been legal and family, and must have really loved his dog. So,
I mean,
Kinda
again, my dog's on the shit list with me. So
kind of like the lead singer to Snot. He really loved his dog too, but he got in that car wreck.
well,
He always had his dog with him.
yeah, they both perished on
Yeah.
that California highway. I think it was
because all dogs go to heaven, but I'm not sure where the singer would have went. Hopefully they're together.
I mean, I think he had a checkered past and was into some things, but I think all in all, everybody he was a good person. I mean, he did illegal shit, but not all people that do illegal shit are bad people.
He got killed in a car wreck. I
Yeah.
mean, of all things, he probably completely recovered, finally recovered, and then
I don't
car
know.
wreck killed him.
Yeah, I don't. That's what happened to Stevie Ray Vaughan, and
That was a helicopter.
Well, I mean, but was at one point in his career doing enough things that a normal person would die if they did the same amount of stuff.
About all the stuff they were doing.
Yeah, the substances, the drinking, the whatever else, and then he gets clean. He ends all of that, and then we lose him to a helicopter crash.
I do know too, and I know this from a friend of mine. I won't say who it was, but he was a traveling artist, and he drank a lot. When he stopped drinking, he started having all kinds of heart problems because if you're alcoholic, your blood's thicker.
One that was on our show, or
yeah.
And
then when you stop drinking, it changes your blood the way it goes back the way it's supposed to be, but your body's like, fuck no. So
next Sunday, earlier, get up early and come to the Mopigs Backyard Bonanza Spring 2026. I mean, lots of vendors. Like I said, every year it grows. We've been with them since the beginning of the new location there.
We're going to be doubling up this time with Jenny Jack with her cinnamon rolls and stuff. So.
Yeah.
And she does a few things too. She does some cross stitch stuff or whatever you call that stuff.
Yeah. And I'm going to just, everybody that walks by the booth, I'm going to make them subscribe to the Room Green Productions channel or page and help us grow. We are so close to getting to the 500, and there's like 3 things we got to do to where we can turn on the shop on YouTube, which I fully don't understand what that means, but we can have a YouTube shop.
Oh, and probably a lot easier to have something like that than what we've been trying.
I don't know. Never had one. Don't have that, but 500 subscribers, and then the next mark is like 300 or 3,000 views in like it's a certain period, like 90 days. It's not the full year.
It's a numbers game, so we got to
that.
Figure it all out.
Yeah, that part of it is, but get the 500. We're at like 482 right now, so we're close.
We need to make up some flyer type things that has a Q code on it, and then I can also put it at the shop and some other places.
Yeah, Jenny Jack is amazing.
I mean, a cancer survivor and everything else, just amazing. They just switched her meds again, and she just had an implant thing for the meds.
Yeah,
and the price of those meds just blows my mind.
Yeah, ridiculous. Santia said when she stopped drinking, she started having problems, and the doctor, She told the doctor she should just go back to it, and it didn't work that way. Is what she said. I don't know.
Well, the doctor won't say, "Hey, go back to drinking," but yeah.
I mean, a good doctor might if.
But yeah, well, it's like anything. Your body becomes accustomed to a certain things. Like in my case, I'm obese right now. I'm sure if I lose a bunch of weight, it's going to change the way. And initially, a lot of times you won't feel better, And
I don't know that going that way you would probably feel a lot better.
I feel just fine.
Well, okay, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But
but you never see an old man overweight.
That's not true. I mean, they don't get very old.
I probably only have about 5 years if I keep it this weight. But if I want to get into my 80s, I need to lose some weight.
Need to lose some damn weight. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah, my heart and everything's fine, but doctors are always surprised though. Oh,
well, you have to start running with coach. All right.
I ain't running with nobody. I did it 90% of my life. I'm done running.
Yeah. We will be back in 2 weeks, part 3 of Tipsy here. And
Tipsy.
Hipsy.
Oh, tipsy. Wine bottle in the hoof.
Yeah. I think she's pretty. I think she's got a good start, a good second.
I like the better look now that we've added the mane and stuff. That definitely helps give it something we were missing.
I like that the hoof's not as big. Well, one of them is.
I still think the first hoof was perfect, but
for one of them, it was almost.
Well, think about
it. We'll go with that.
Think about it, because you know how stuff looks normal, and then it goes into the water, it starts warping out.
Well, I know.
So there you go. See?
Those are above the water.
It magnifies.
Yeah.
Not above the water; they're above and in the water.
Yeah, we'll figure it. Guys, thanks for tuning in, putting up with our shenanigans. Thanks for watching us paint. Thanks for listening to us ramble. Again, next Sunday, Mopigs, June 6th.
And that night, afterwards, go to Kirby's and come check out my band.
I think Santia's got some shows.
May 1st, Art House 310.
Not May 1st, the first Friday. It may be okay.
It is May 1st.
Okay, it may be. But the first Friday in May,
which is May 1st,
which could be May 1st. We're fact checking it for you, but we're gonna do it on our way out the door.
Out the door.
We're gonna do it.
There we go. Switch. Boom. Friday,
May 1st. Okay, we are May 1st. That means we get the most of the month. I like that. But May 1st,
and we can finish it up basically on it'll be the week before my birthday, but on my birthday.
And then you can.
Oh wow, my birthday's actually on Memorial Day this year.
And then you can guilt people into buying art.
Okay, right. Buy art, and if you don't want to buy it there because there's too many people, you can go buy my shop at the 542 North Hydraulic.
All right,
I almost said the wrong address. If you gone by Dog and Shake, you gone too far.